What's going on, you guys? Welcome to my Decisive Campaigns Barbarossa First Impressions video. And yeah, so we're gonna play this. This is my actually first time playing a Decisive Campaigns, game. I'm very interested in it, mainly because they recently announced, VR Designs recently announced that they're going to be doing the Decisive Campaigns Ardennes. So, very psyched about that one. In fact, we're actually having Victor, who is the head of VR Designs, on the Developer Dialogue podcast tonight. So if you're on the East Coast, I think that's going to be... I think it's going to be like 3:30 a.m. Somewhere around there. I think it's like 8:30 CET time. I'm probably going to post it on my Twitter. So it's at Strategy War Game and without an E. So at Strategy Wargamer, just no E at the end. Take out the E, and I'll probably post it there. I believe it's 8:30 European time, which is I think 3:30 my time, because it's 5-hour difference. But I'll confirm that after the show on my Twitter feed, as well as my Developer Dialogue website and stuff like that, so stay tuned. If you want to join it, it's going to be a live interview, so you guys can join, you can listen to everything about it. You can ask the developer questions yourself, and we'll ask them, so it's very exciting. I wanted to actually play this before I, interview him about it. So, yeah, makes sense, right? All right, let's click it. Ooh. That usually doesn't pop up, so I guess somebody gotta let's use that code there. What? This is the first time I had to do that. So yeah, while it's installing, just gonna hang tight. It's weird, before I started this podcast, I was looking at my Logitech. I have a G602, I think. Yeah, G602. Now, I think this retailed for around $100. I got it for like $30 because Best Buy was doing some crazy sale on it. It's a good mouse. It's just weird because I've owned this for about a year, maybe a year and a half, and I've noticed it doesn't track that well. I don't know if it's the Windows side. I think it's Windows. I don't think I have a problem on the Mac or Linux side with the mouse, now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't think I run into a problem. I think it's something, maybe a Windows driver or something like that. Maybe I have to update the drivers for these. I checked the battery, it's fine. It's just, I noticed it's like almost, a lot of times when I'm playing a game and I'm moving the mouse around, it's like stuttering. And I'm like, and I quickly go to the bottom left of my screen to see the frame rate count. It's still like ironed at 60. Hasn't moved. So it's definitely the mouse. Alright, cool. Alright, the year is 1941. The battlefield is Russia. Oh, I like this cinematic here. It's nice. The campaign is Operation Barbarossa. VR Designs. You can do oh yes, they got PBEM++. That's Slytherin's PBEM. In essence, you don't have to email anybody. They kind of do everything for you, which is awesome. Deserializing. Got my coffee here, my black coffee, all set to go. Hopefully you guys are doing good to go today. Alright, Fog of War, yes. There we go, Victor. Oh, okay, interesting. I would like decisions. I think... Okay, there are action cards in this. Interesting. I'll do decisions limited, I guess. So if I click it, that will make it off. I don't know. I'll go based on just the regular stuff here. I'll shut something off that. Let's stop game. Do I choose the side? I guess I'm playing the Germans. Right? Tough for Soviets. It doesn't say tough for Germans, so I'm assuming I'm playing the Germans. All right. I'm not going to do the tutorial of this thing first. I'm going to try to figure it out on my own before I do anything. See how the learning curve is. Do WASD keys are mapped? No, they're not. Dang. I was hoping the WASD keys would be mapped. They probably have special functions. No, they don't. That's weird. All right. I like these. These look good. 20th, 12 Panzer, 7 Panzer. Easy to identify units. I like this. 6th Infantry, 26th. This is very easy to kind of go through them. I like that. And it tells you what each is in here. So you got that one. I got a German half-track unit. Cool. So there's 500 of them. There's 5,000 infantry. Is that what that reads? Does that mean that there's 70 tanks, 75 tanks? Nice. Okay, cool. All right, interesting. It's very interesting. Let's see if I can figure this out. All right, let me zoom out a little bit. I know supply is a big thing in this game. Minsk is right there. We got some railroads. What is this? This is a crappy old railroad. I'm assuming this is the good new railroad. Right? They got a couple of divisions there. Now, how do I attack? That's the question that preoccupies our people, Captain. Christopher Plummer found out, passed away yesterday. And I always say that quote. Like, that quote's always in my head. We need breathing room, Captain. That's from Star Trek 6. Where he's like, says that to Captain Kirk. He's like, we need breathing room. And he's like, Earth, Hitler, 1936. He's like, I beg your pardon. All right. And the other guy's like, I see we have a long way to go. All right. Do I click and drag? Right click? No. I guess, am I in like some kind of phase that I'm just... The one thing that really attracts me to this decisive campaigns is when I was reading through the description, like there are decisions, and there are political decisions as well as military ones. So like if Hitler says do this, you can like rebuttal. You could be like, yeah, I don't think that's a good idea, and like, you know, be not his best friend, you know, which is what I'm planning to do. Oh wow, this is cool. So does this mean 1,222,000 troops? Is that what it means? 950 light tanks, 1,785. I like these numbers. So one thing I love about Victor, he's, besides being passionate, and besides me asking tonight, I'm going to be asking him, hey, I need to know, are you just that passionate of a human being that you worked on 2 games at the same time he's actually worked on Decisive Campaigns, Ardennes, while doing Shadow Empire? He actually did both of these huge games at the same time. So I'm gonna be like, are you just that passionate and that dedicated, or are you just a Cylon? That's my first question out of the gate. But I really love it because, like, looking at all this, like, there are a lot of details here. So German infantry is 782,000. Looks like Italian I don't have. I got Romanian 121,000 of them. Like, I like that. Like, to me, that's a huge thing. Mainly because... Oh, there's SS infantry. Oh, gosh. Oh, freaking touch the SS. But yeah, I mean, that's what I really like. There's a lot of games that just do, like, hey, this is the, I don't know, 1st Panzer Division. Has a strength value at 9 out of 10. I'm like, what is that? What does 9 out of 10 mean? I don't know. But, like, when you go in here, you can actually get unit details. I mean, look at this. This is pretty sick. Foot, tracked, weight, stockpile. You can click on here. I got 5,000 in that one. You could even go into replacements. This is nice. Okay, and it even goes into supply consumption, integrity, readiness, experience, that's good, morale. Okay, cool. And entrenchment value. Alright. The only thing I gotta figure out is how to move. I'm assuming... I don't even know where the end turn button is. Do I? Oh, nice. Check this out. Alright, cool. So, I might actually have to, let's do basics.
Clicking on a HQ allows you to see all subordinate divisions.
Frickin' Microsoft.
Are designed to move and fight as one.
Oh.
Divisions need to stay within command range of their HQ, which is 5 hexes. Check the order of battle tab for more information. Assigned theatres. You move action points.
Okay.
Move and fight. Typically, they'd be given an allowance of 100 action points per turn. To move, select the unit and then press M or the indicated button.
Oh, okay.
An overlay will appear showing vital.
Good to go. That's all I need to know. So. Oh, nobody has action points. That's why. Okay. That makes sense now, right? Nobody has action points. Nada. Now, oh, that's because it's a pre-start turn. Now, the question is, how do I... It would be wise to choose a strategy. Check the report tab. Report tabs. Summons to Berlin, or you could delegate paperwork, ignore everything, and get on with the war. Where is this report tab? Oh, okay. I guess this is the report tab. You just have to click that. There we go. All right. So I'm assuming that's me. Make decision. All right. My first decision. All right. To agree upon the strategy for Barbarossa, transport will be provided, and you are expected to be present and correct at the Reich Chancellery at 1000 hours. Delegating staff officer to be present in lieu of yourself is not acceptable. The Fuhrer is busy, and prompt arrival will be best. All right. I'm gonna say that. All right. Let's see what happens. Moscow or bust. Fuhrer sees nothing but ruin for the Reich in a Moscow strategy. He remembers Napoleon. He will reluctantly provide you with limited support and waits for you to prove him wrong. Is unimpressed. Okay, I don't give a crap. Your strategy is Moscow or bust. All right, interesting. All right, interesting. So obviously that has affected my what do you call it, relationship with that fracker. Oh, cool. So this is interesting. So I forgot about this. That Russian rail and German rail, I believe, are different. Can you imagine, like little details about an invasion are very important. Like, normally you're a military commander, you're like, all right, we have to go around their flank, hit them, I'll flank them here, right? But you need people for the small details. Small details as in, like, hey, by the way, do you know the Soviets have different rail tracks than we do? Because that would affect the entire grand campaign. You know, like, if you're gonna do this in operation, this invasion, right? And you're like, you push that detail aside, who cares? Don't even look, just focus on the military side. And then you're like, oh man, why isn't supplies getting to the front? Why are my troops not having bullets? Dude, you didn't check the freaking railroad. Like, we have to transition this whole thing. We got like a month or two of work just to transition all the rails now. And you're like, okay, so now we just sit tight, Very interesting how the small little details can make everything go bust. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do the Brest Slamensk line. Nice. Cool. All right. All right, we're just gonna stand by on that one. All right, so all right, and then where's the bloody button to click and turn? Is this it? No. Interesting. All right, I gotta figure out how to end the turn. So definitely the learning curve is not quick. You have to kind of figure it out. So one of these, oh, there we go, end your turn. I would figure, you know, maybe like a bigger button for this. Save, okay. I don't know. To me, I would like something like it being, you know, in a corner, you know, not being here. But that's fine, I guess, for right now. What is this? Okay. And then what is this? History. All right, let's end the turn. Let's rock and roll. Alright, the enemy was surprised by the German attack. His forces were not in tactical disposition for defense. Troops around the border were widely scattered in their quarters. The frontier itself was mostly part weakened guard. Interesting. Check this out. This is a big pro in my book. You got what do you call it? The war diary details. That's interesting. Well, I'm not listening to you, you freaking weirdo. Call a conference and after listening to other people's views, will issue a number directive detailing his strategic goals. Huh. Well, this is the war diary of Soledad Hugo. Interesting. Your handling of the 20 plays a large part in Soledad. Oh, this is cool. So you get it like from a private point of view. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna write down some of these pros because I'll put this in my review. I've been linked with reviews. I haven't done it in a while. Private perspective. But I think I'm going to change them up. Instead of doing a video review, I'm going to be doing like a written review kind of thing. Perhaps in a different division. Hugo is fictitious. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it kind of gives me like a perspective from the soldier's point of view about how things are going. That is really cool. I like that. I would love the WASD keys mapped. It bothers me that it's not. I'm trying to see if maybe there's a way I can add that in here. Nah. Alright. So let me look at this here. What's the fastest way to Moscow, right? Slamensk is over there. Wow, Moscow's pretty far. There's Moscow. All right, this and this will be the quickest routes, right? This one particularly. I want to surround them. I could surround this pocket right there. My hands just naturally go to that WASD keys. All right, what do they got here? Not much. Pop this up. All right. So we got that. I got 3 infantry divisions. That's report status. Help more trucks. Ooh. Help more trains. Help more fuel. And what does this do? Move units. Move group units. Okay, interesting. I like it. I like it. So since this is a group right here, right? Everything that's in this color, which makes it a lot easier to kind of identify. Yeah, this is really good. I like what they did with this. It's easy to identify who's with who. Very easy. So we're going to actually hit here. Okay, so I guess I can't attack. Does the attack happen in between turns? Is that what goes on? Hmm. Okay, so no, it's instant. I just don't know why it's not gonna attack. All right, let me combat.
To initiate combat, first select an enemy unit. Once done, press the hotkey A or click on the indicated button. You'll need to select which friendly units you would like to be involved in the combat. There are 3 different ways of doing this. The easiest way is to press all. You'll notice down the bottom, all the attacking units are shown here and the defending units above them. The second way to select friendly units is to press the list button. Doing so provides a special pick box which enables you to click on whichever units you wish. Selected units are highlighted with a white box. Clicking on them a second time deselects. Any units you have chosen show in the attacking units box in the combat setup below. Lastly, you can select friendly units directly from the map. Simply select the unit and press spacebar. You'll notice the unit showing up in the attacking units box below. Select another unit, spacebar again. To deselect the unit, toggle it off.
Okay. Alright, so let's try this again. So I have to select the enemy unit. That's kind of weird. I wish that I can just, I guess, select my units and just kind of click attack. It's just weird that I have to select the enemy unit. So do that, and then spacebar. Yeah, it's a little weird. I guess I can get used to it. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. 4th Panzer. Oh, okay. And then let's hit attack and see what happens. This is my first attack. Ooh, nice. Ooh, this is cool. I have no idea what's going on, but this is cool. Textual graphic detail. Oh boy. Wow. This is cool. This is a Grognard level game, guys. This is Grognard level. I initially thought this was going to be like a midway point between like Strategic Command, which is general, versus like War in the East, which is full Grognard, right? This is more like next to War in the East. It's not in the middle, it's kind of next to War in the East. This is cool. Alright, this is cool. You get such detail. Alright, cool. Alright, and attack one, obviously. And then here we got... I like the paper, too. It's kind of gives you, with the text, too, it's like very 1940s-ish. Oh, and it gives you these. Oh, snap. This is good. Alright, so heavy infantry, I had 17,000. 7,000 at the front of it. 1,600 out of the 7,000 are dead. Wow. 8,400 retreated. 15,000 left. Initial... Oh man, I did lose tanks. Shit. Lost 35 Panzer 3s. And 5 Panzer 4s. Wow. That's crazy. They had 32, they lost 5,200, so obviously a lot more than I did. And wow, alright, that's cool. So that's Brest. What the heck is this? Oh, cool. So General Wagner is running my... This guy's running my trains. Von Rundstedt. Von Bach. Von Lieb. Goering. This is cool. Alright. Oh, and what is this? First President Deer Group. Cool. Very cool. So this is on the Guderian. So Guderian actually did this. Cool. Very cool. And then a third Panzer Grenadier. Where is that? That's going to be up here. So that's Hoth. This is cool, man. This is cool. Oh, cool. Check this out. Yeah, some of this stuff is really cool. All right, nice. All right, so... well, we're going to move forward. Yeah, we'll do this guy. And the motorized units. Now the question is, can I put you in the battle? Yes, I can. I can actually use the same unit twice. That is neat. I like that. Cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. Alright, let's attack. Oh, snap. Okay, I like this. I could actually have it on just this. I lost 800. They lost 3,000. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. And once you get used to the hotkeys, I think it's pretty cool. Can I just have it? Oh, nice. Okay. Now, question is, can I attack with this unit? All right. Oh, you motherfucker. I lost 100 of the half tracks. 10 Panzer IIs, 5 Panzers. Oh, daggone! They have five. They have T-34s. But again, this is the thing about the Eastern Front is Russians had T-34s at the beginning of the war, but there were very few. Obviously, they only had 5. I had 30 Panzer IVs, so obviously I stepped on them very quickly. They have a T-26, which they already lost, 20% of them. I like that it has multiple views that you can do. Nice. Very nice. I can't get this guy in. Oh, no, do this. Oh, okay. Oh, she doesn't have enough movement points, that's why. Okay. Let's attack, see what happens. Jeez. Okay, that's not bad. We lost 1,600. We didn't take it? I should have read. Alright. Oh, jeez. The Germans have a cavalry division. What the frack? Give me a break. Alright. Oh, I'm not touching SS. You guys can go. Oh, I can still include that guy. How about that? Alright, an attack. 200. Wow, this was good. I only lost 200 KIA. They lost 3,000 with mortars. Pretty much a crap ton of stuff. I got 2 divisions in front of me. There's this small little railroad here. Do you see that? I think most of their supplies are going to come through this way. I wonder if I move this motorized unit there, right? I can cut off these divisions. Alright. Can I... Are these guys weak? Daggone, they're entrenched tightly. And then I got... This is the 4th Army? Yeah, and this is under Von Kluge. Jeez, there's so many things I love about this game. I'm writing this down. Love detailed info about commanders. That is cool, man. 17th Infantry. See, this is the stuff I like, man. This is really stuff I like. You know, it's what like you have the actual units, like the 263rd Infantry Division, right? And then you switch between them. You got the 137th, 78th Infantry. It's not overwhelming. You know, it's definitely not overwhelming. So it makes like the Eastern Front. You could play a Grosvenor type level game, but not be overwhelming. All right, let me write that down. All right, so these guys are pretty much just infantry divisions. So I'm trying to remember how this works. Okay, now you use the armor to do the pierce, and then the infantry just surround. Okay, that's what. So these guys, their job is to just, I guess, encircle the enemy. And you guys are 100%, right? They got their 10th army over here. I wonder if it's going to tell me the estimates. Like, I wish it gave me like an estimate, like, hey, by the way, this 10th army has approximately blah blah blah. You know, you got the 9th army over here, General Strauss. And I love it when you click it, it gives you the group here. Very, very easy to kind of identify that. And then what is this? Just low mountains. Very cool. I guess another pro would be the terrain is easy to identify. It's not like overwhelming. So that's another pro in my book. Definitely not going to hit him front. So the trick is... All right. And then you got this task force. I could probably come around here and hit them and cut them off here. This is good. All right. I got a couple of panzers. Beautiful. How are you guys doing with... Oh, they still have a lot. All right. Obviously, we're going to frack this guy up really nice. Yeah, everybody. And then I'm going to... How do you support? And attack! Wow, look at that. I did lose 10 tanks, 15 tanks, but look at this. 250 trucks destroyed. 15 T-26s. So, one tank for one tank. But they lost a lot of troops. 10,000 troops, they lost about half. Wow. I gotta keep an eye on this stuff here, too. Morale is up. Readiness, experience is good. Look at their morale. Jeez, man. No, not you. You. I still got action points left. That's awesome. So literally I cut off all the supply going to this entire force. They have literally no railroads left. They just have the 10th Army. See, I would never have done this, right? Like, even in peacetime, I would have never done this. I would have just kept a straight line, right? Because look what just happened. Look what just happened. They lost all their supplies. Everything. An entire army is cut off. It's amazing. I wonder what the blue means. Does it mean supply? No, because... No. I don't know what the blue means. What does the blue mean? This unit's at 100%. The only thing that's 100% is supply. But this one says he has 100% supply. Maybe it's... I don't know. Yeah, they're... This guy's definitely entrenched. I don't want to attack this way. I want to kind of go around this way, but these guys already... Let's do this. Shit. Attack. Jeez! What the... So everybody retreated. How bad? I lost 50 KIA that. What did I do wrong there? I'm guessing because they were entrenched. But I figured the entrenchment would be... I don't know, maybe. That was probably stupid of me. Either way. And you guys are part of this group, right? Extend this line here. And I got the 4th here. I'll just go around. Right? I'm gonna cut them off, and then maybe I can trap that 8th army under General whatever this guy's name is. Old Stalin war buddy. Wow. You and Stalin better say goodbye to each other. I got my 6th army here. I'm not going to push in right here. I want to use these. And there's another line down here. The problem now is I'm going to have to go over this bridge, and that's going to be a pain in the ass. I got 2 units that I could push across. 20th Panzer. I'm going to try it. And the 20th motorized. Maybe I can get somebody here. Everybody's spent. Everybody here is spent. All right, let's see if it works. 200, 5 tanks. Nice. Did I push them? Attacker 1. Nice. So I was able to push them. Nice. That's really good. Nice. So now that I'm across this bridge, they lost all their supplies. I have tons of divisions between them, so they would have to counterattack pretty heavily. Everybody here is used up. I could probably attack you guys. All right, attack. Wow, I only lost 200. They lost 4,000 and all the rest. Jeez. Nice. Very nice. I want to see if I get this fracking. Wow. All anti-tank is gone. That cavalry is, they have 5,000, 3,400 left. Another thing I like about this game is, I'm gonna have to write this down. So attack victory doesn't necessarily require your forces to move to hex. So what I mean by that is, like, once I did an attack, right, I beat the crap out of them, right, but I didn't have to actually have one of the units occupy that. You know, a lot of games do that. Like you attack that hex, whichever units were attacking that hex. Like Hearts of Iron does that, right? If you have units attack that hex, right, once they win, they will go to that province or hex or whatever, right? I think in Hearts of Iron 3 they had support attack. I don't think they have it in Hearts of Iron 4. With support attack is you can attack, support the attack, but not actually move that unit. I don't think that's in Hearts of Iron 4 now. Hearts of Iron 3 had that. Here, my son just woke up from his nap. Definitely not going to hit the guys that are entrenched, right? That's stupid if I do that. Alright, so we did everything up to there. Everybody else is used up. Probably gonna finish this first impressions in, I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes. I wanna spend some time with my son. I love spending time with him. Alright, so this is the 1st Panzer Grenadier. I would have loved for these guys to be up here. I can have 2 Panzer Grenadier, 2 corps go this way to Minsk. I really don't care about this, honestly. You know? Maybe if I can stretch the line, just have these troops, you know, hold the line. The reason being is I'm making a plunge, right? This, what do you call it? What unit is this again? The 1st Panzer Group. I don't even know how to freaking pronounce this, but whatever. This huge Panzer Grenadier unit, Panzer Group, okay, my bad. This Panzer Group, right, is going to move up here through this, cut them off from supply from here, right? Eventually probably move to here to cut these guys off completely. But our first priority is get to Vilnius, right? The main thrust is going to be coming from the 2nd Panzer Group, right? I'm going to push up this line all the way to Minsk as quick as possible. Now, it would be faster if I can have this unit pull out and then use them as like auxiliary troops, you know, a backup, a reserve, right? So once this unit needs rest, somewhere probably around Minsk, right? They're tired, exhausted, whatever. I can have the rest of the units kind of keep pushing to Orsha without stopping, you know. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, dude, that's going to leave you to attack. Not really, because honestly, these forces are going to be destroyed shortly. I mean, I'm going to connect them probably in the next turn and destroy them. I'll have this army, along with the 9th Army, support my flanks, right? Just this way, they, you know, if they come through the marshes, which they're not going to, you know, I can fight them off. But I want to make the big thrust here. I don't care about Kiev, you know? I really don't. Once I get to Moscow, that's the golden goose right there. That's the golden gander. My wife just texted me. Alex is looking for you. All right, I'm probably gonna finish up here. I'll do this one turn. Oh, you see how big the fuel cost gets when you go into... Wow! Ooh, 198. So, fuel cost, recon points, zone of control, stack points. Oh, that's my fuel right there. Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. That would be a lot to move. And that would just be the HQ. Let's see how much would be to transfer... Oh, shit. Accidentally did that. 1,000. Jeez, dude. Wow, no, I'm not doing that. It would be 1,000 to move one Panzer division to this area. I have 8,000. That's too much. Now the question becomes: is can I do like a? What does this do? Ah. Okay, cool. That's interesting. I like that. That is very interesting. What's PP mean? I don't see anything up here, PP. Alright, so what am I going to do here? I have the Panzer Group. I guess my goal here is to take this, right? This railhead. I can knock out all these guys. Shoot. Problem is, though, these guys are entrenched nicely. 121, jeez. You know, you told me that they're not entrenched nicely. You know, jeez, 171. Look at this. You must be out of your fracking mind. I'm not going after that. It's like hitting a brick wall. Maybe if I concentrate on one unit, like throw all the tanks at here and then come down this way. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, my son's crying. I'm gonna hurry up and finish this. I hear him saying, "Daddy." It's breaking my heart. I gotta hurry up. Wow. So I threw 27,000 men into that attack to their 10,000. 500 tanks, no, 620 tanks, and they didn't have any tanks. And they had anti-tanks. They had 50 guns. Go bye-bye. All right, and then you got these crappy things here. So you guys are still good, right? No, stand by. No, stop. All right, and then, jeez, I didn't even take a single casualty. So what we got to do now is make sure so I got really deep in, right? I'm right outside the town of, what a town is this? Lvov. So once I take this, that's it. And any reinforcements they send north on this little crappy railroad are going to hit. They're going to be completely separated. The best they can do is like have forces head this way over this open ground, which I'm assuming they're going to take penalties having to cross on foot. So they're going to be screwed, and I'll just, just stand by, in essence. I love that infantry don't take any. What do you call it? Jeez! What are you talking about? I used up 5,000 for that attack. So this is another huge thing. All right, I gotta write this down. This is freaking awesome. All right, love that you have to. Love that fuel is such a vital instrument in this game. Resource in this game. I love that. That's awesome. So now I'm like 3898. So obviously, I had all my 4 Panzer groups move, so I'm not like really overly concerned. The bulk of the force already moved. All the tanks and all that good stuff. It's just the infantry, which they don't need daggone fuel, right? But I'm assuming down later in the war, I'm only going to have enough fuel for one major attack. Do I even have a Panzer group here? What the heck is this? Is this German? Yeah, German Panzer IIs. So should I even bother? I wonder if you can do like a strategic redeployment, you know what I'm saying? I wonder if you could do a strategic redeployment. 11th Army. Odessa, and here's that, and then here's the rich stuff here, the fuel. Right? Because Stalingrad's over here. The fuel should be somewhere around here. Now the question is, how do I'm assuming fuel is a resource in this game, right? But also obtaining that fuel. Is it linked to towns? Huh. I'm trying to see where the fuel is. Do I have to is it just mainly based on the towns? It would have to be on. Fuel would have to be fuel pockets, fuel areas would have to be a vital resource right in this game. What is this? PP, political points. So that's what PP means. Interesting. Okay, cool. Oh, interesting. So you got Army Group North, Army Group Center, Army Group South. Okay. Interesting. And that changes for every Army group. You see that? Army Group Center, I think, had 8,000 at one point. I must have used a lot of that. I wonder if I can transfer fuel from one army group to another. I'm assuming it would have to be. Focus staff and command resources onto Army Group or Panzer Group only if relations... Oh, this is cool. Okay. I'm going to play that card right now. Oh. So you have to select the unit? Oh, cool. All right. Nice. Okay. Nice. That's really cool. All right. I like this, man. I really like this. This is like a Grognard level game that is not too overpowering. And what I mean by that is, like, War in the Pacific, you have to, when you get ready to play that game, like, you have to make sure that you have time. Like, if you say, all right, I have, I don't know, every other day I have about an hour or two to play a game, right? So you can say, all right, every other day I'm going to play War in the Pacific. And after maybe a year or something like that, you would be able to finish. You'd be able to actually finish that entire game. With this one, you know, I can see it being much more quicker. Not taking a whole full year. Probably taking maybe just quarter, maybe half that. There's not as many units. And that's a good thing. It's much more... Because I don't think I have to worry about the Air Force. Like, the Air Force is not a concern of mine. Like, I'm taking the role of, I guess, the commander in charge of all these three army groups, right? Like, I don't deal with the Air Force. I could tell the Air Force, hey, I need help here. I could tell the supply guy, like, hey, I need more things here. I'm not dealing with the Air Force. In War in the Pacific, War in the East, you're dealing with land, air, everything. Which, you know, like I said, that's not bad either. You know, like, there's different things for different people, you know, different strokes for different folks, right? You know, when you're playing War in the East, that means, like, you want to control everything. You want to, like, command as many, you know, all the planes. You want to try out different strategies. That is basically gives you the full control, you know, to play the game, like full ultimate control over everything. This game, I would say it's a little bit more realistic because you, as commander of these three army groups, are not going to be dealing with the Air Force. You're kind of, you know, telling them, go here, go that, you know, I need help over here, I need help over there, and you're telling individual army groups, go over here, kind of thing. So I really like that. It's more immersive and a little bit more realistic that way. And also, it's not overwhelming because I don't have to deal with the Air Force part. I don't have to deal really with the supply. I got to make sure the supplies go through. I got to be concerned about the supplies before I do an offensive. But yeah, this game is really cool. I had a feeling I was going to like it. You know, when I went on Steam and just reading over and looking at the gameplay and stuff like that. And the cards. That stuff is awesome. The political stuff. So I'm going to save it right here. There's a couple of things I want to actually think about before I click end turn. This I got kind of handled. There's planes over here. Good. But here I'm thinking, what should I do over here? I have troops here, right? I have the 11th Army, is it? Yeah. I'm thinking, what if I transfer these guys maybe over here? I don't care about this area. I don't. Because, I mean, like, what's the best result for this? Not really much. I would have to fight my way to Odessa. And they got a crap ton of tank divisions here. Look at that. 2 tank divisions. 3 tank divisions. I got a few of my own, but I mean, honestly, are these Romanian troops? No, these are Romanian tanks. Oh, no. But they gave us Panzer IIs. It's a light tank. But I mean, the best thing, I mean, going down this road, right? I would have to come down this road, take this bridge, take this city, eventually get to Odessa. And what does that really get me? I mean, I would have to fight north and east at the same time with a limited force. I would actually also have to have a force dedicated here, start moving north. It's just a lot with a small force. Here, I believe I can like capture entire groups, right? Like this group is going to be gone. This group is easily gone. And I'm betting this group is going to be gone. I can take out at least 1, 2, 3 entire armies of the Soviets. It's just gonna be huge. All right, guys, I'm gonna save it right here, and that would be enter. Let me click. Oh, yes. Okay. Load scenario, import zip. It's cool that you could do PBM. But yeah, this is really cool. How long have I been playing? An hour and 12 minutes. Very positive reviews. I'm not surprised. You know, Victor, who does this, he's the head of VR Designs. This guy made a really amazing game like Shadow Empire. Shadow Empire is really amazing. It's like Civilization on steroids. Really amazing game. That's why when I saw that he did this, I was like, I bet you this is going to be great. And it is. I really like the fact that you can, like, right here, can you stand up to the Fuhrer? Are you willing to put it all on the line, demand military independence, and risk being fired, or would you prefer to toe the line and support the like this becomes political, and which is what happened, you know? Like, I like that aspect. Deal with the dark side of war. Enter to a war crime tribunal if you lose. Oh, wow. So I wonder if that has to deal with the SS. Right? I wonder if I could disband those units. Oh, okay. Relocate your forward supply bases forward. Hoard your precious truck columns and hope that your locomotives can cope with the washouts, collisions, oh, there's going to be partisans. Poor quality tracks, frozen water pipelines. Jeez, I love this. Oh, I love this. Jeez. Be prepared to shoot your marshals. Yeah, this game is amazing. I already love it. Wow. Alright, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this. I definitely did. I can't wait to get my hands on this. I want to play from the Soviet perspective, too. That'll be really cool. Alright, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. I am going to go spend time with my son, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.